Hey guys, welcome to the Poke Chalet. So, this week, there's a couple of interesting releases, or I guess it's now past tense this week. Latias EX Collection Box. So, for the first time in a long time, Distro actually sent me a good quantity of collection boxes. Normally, for the past little while, getting roughly 2 or 3 cases. This time we got 5, which is it's an improvement. It's twice what we normally get. I'm hoping I'll be able to buy more, even at the restock price, and we'll see. One of the things that I did with this particular release is I tried to get the Pokemon back out to the people. Now it's only 4 packs, but it's 4 good packs. 2 Mega, 2 Destined Rivals. And what I did is I did a local post on my socials, and I said, hey, if you're doing curbside pickup, I have this box for $29.99, which is 30 Canadian. Now, what I paid from Distro was $24, so there's about $6 profit there for me as a store, $6, which is like 25% profit, which is excellent margins for Pokemon. Now, the thing about these boxes, these collection boxes, they used to be $17 Canadian. Back when they were like the V boxes, like the Pikachu or the Cobalion. Was this the Cobalion? I don't know. I forget now. Virizion, not Cobalion. The Virizion boxes, the Pikachu V boxes, these 4 pack boxes, they used to be $17. They're now 24, which is like that's a 25% increase over the past year or 2 years. So we got them out to people, and I had a limit, 1 per person, which people did not like. And they're like, can I come back every day and get 1? And I'm like, no, it's 1 per customer. Except we did 1 per child. So if you have a family of 3 kids, I was selling you 3 of them. So a couple people, I know for a fact that they have kids who are the ones opening the packs. So I made sure that they got these boxes. And I was thinking, I've always tried to make sure that parents could get access to product for the kids. It is an important aspect of Pokemon long term is for people to have picked up these products and open them when they're kids. And kids maintain the intellectual property, like the games. They eventually go on to become players. They eventually go on to become collectors. And not everyone. Only a small portion of people come back to the Pokemon hobby as adults. And sometimes people come into it as adults because they missed out as kids or they didn't get much as kids. Now, the whole goal, I'm not going to save the Pokemon hobby. There's no way. And I'm pretty sure that most of the people who I sold to are people who already followed my socials. They're people who already knew I sell Pokemon. So I probably didn't get much marketing transactions or new transactions or net new customers. Although I'm pretty sure I got a few. There was some few people who, first time buyer, they give the whole spiel. Oh, I can't believe I've been collecting for almost a year and I didn't know about you guys. And that happens. You get that message all the time. We've been in business for 5-6 years now, and you get that message a lot. I didn't know you exist. This is so awesome that you got product. Blah, blah, blah. So we're doing that. Now, one of the other things we're doing on our website is we are trying to make it easy so that parents and grandparents can get access to Pokemon for underneath the tree. Because underneath the tree, that's we don't want, if someone wants Pokemon, we don't want parents to have to overpay from Facebook Marketplace, which sometimes they have to overpay from me, but overpay from Facebook Marketplace or, have to shop or have to camp Walmart. We don't want that. Costco used to be a good place for picking up Pokemon for Christmas, and now, all the Pokemon is gone within the first 30 minutes of Costco's opening, so it's become a horrible place for parents to get product. Because the scalping. There's still some I was in Costco. There's still some what's it called? Still some of these plus Pokeball available in the Costco's. The scalpers have not completely ravaged that product yet, but it's not, the product you want to put under the tree. It's basically pre-Christmas product, countdown to Christmas, etc. So what we're going to be doing is we're taking lists of people, and I don't need proof that people have children or proof that people um, deserve to buy, but I'm going to try to make it such that if you're local, if you support, if you buy here, I get your name added to the list, how many children you have, and when the products get released. So that's when I can actually buy them at a cheap rate. When the products get released, we will make this available. If I was looking online and they were selling these for $45, that's 100% markup from what stores are getting at allocation. That is great, makes sense. And if you have to ship this thing is going to be like $25 just to ship in Canada. But it's understandable, right? They're selling these online for $45. It's because, they're horrible to ship. I hope those stores are not charging $45 in person. But we were selling them for $30. People were very happy. We got some people reporting back, actually there are hits in here, which is great. And people love the lenticular. So a lot of kids would be very happy with the lenticular Latias. The other things that got released this week was the build-in battles. But the build-in battles were really restricted. I was talking to some other stores and nobody got any. We are a bigger store, so we got like one display of build-in battles. And that's not a lot. I was able to get that to a bigger customer so that they had packs to open. I'm just sort of selling through. I was able to pick up some booster boxes at a much higher price than allocation for Mega. I think we are going to see, the next wave soon. So I think Mega, there's still going to be some buying opportunities for Mega. But so far, Mega is still, a really good set to find at MSRP. I kind of feel like, it's going to be printed for a long time, Mega. It's a base set. We're going to see it in like every product for a while, which is good. So don't jump to buying or overpaying Mega currently. It's kind of like, it's still expensive, and it's still expensive for stores to acquire. Hopefully after the next wave, satiated collectors will calm down and we'll be able to get more and more from distro at a better price. And of course, as more products get released, more collection boxes, more packs available. Now, everyone is complaining on the old YouTube about the flattening. So everybody's collector app has like gone way up, and then all of a sudden it flattened. And if people don't realize, this is the biggest staircase event that's been happening. Now, I can't guarantee it's a staircase event, but this happens all the time with collectible cards for the past 5 years. Stuff will go up, go down a little bit, flat, and then jump up again. Staircase. If you watch any of Alpha Investments, the big investor channel, a lot of the products are staircase. They'll go up, go down a little bit, flatten, up, down, flatten. So what's scary is this big correction is really just a flattening. I don't know if we're going to really see any change in demand. There's still a lot of vendors. There's still a lot of people interested. There's still a lot of people trying to open stores. I'm currently considering supplying a store until they can get distro themselves, a brick and mortar. So I'm not opening a brick and mortar, but I might be like, I might sell to the prospective owners until they can get themselves established, which I'm fully supportive of brick and mortars. Especially the style that they're collectors. They're about singles. They're not the flash in the pan. They just want to sell sealed product crap. They're interested in the cards, so you can see there's some reason for me to support a store like that. I do think singles are like the most in Canada, the most underappreciated business avenue for Pokemon. That's why we've done good. Well, we were able to take in singles, turn them on. And yes, I'm the limiting factor. I do the spreadsheets, I do the market, I do the uploads, I do the inventory, I fulfill the products, etc. It'd be something if this store can find legs. So that's kind of exciting. Probably not really a whole lot to do with me, but it's a chance for things. Now, community-wise, I am creating a list of people who have children. If they have children, they'll be given access to product and allocation to buy and put under the tree. So we're basically doing our part as Christmas lovers of Christmas. We're doing our part, and we'll be making sure that people can get Pokemon under the tree. Pokemon is an expensive thing. Basically, you're opening a box, ripping it, and then that $30 box is going to go down to either $3 or $100. We'll see, but it's a gamble. And if you're okay with your children and surprise boxes and the excitement that comes with opening packs, the collecting of cards, the organization of cards, then that the program is right for you. It's basically getting you cheap product so you're not camping Walmart. And obviously, I can't supply the world. I'm not that big that I can supply the world, but I'll do my little part. I kind of encourage stores to do the same. If you have product, like if you have the product, especially stuff like collection boxes, where players aren't super jammed after it, it's not a huge thing of packs. You can give it at a good price. You've got an allocation. It's a pain to ship. I recommend you do this for your parent customers and your grandparent customers. Find products that you can sell to them at a reasonable price. Now, unfortunately, in a week when I can buy these at restock prices, they're going to be $40. So I will probably still buy them, but I won't be able to charge $30 anymore. That's how it works, guys. That's the cycle. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting Christmas holiday season. There's a lot of product, and product is still like slamming the Walmarts and the big box stores. So that's still your best bet to find MSRP product. Besides, me at release day, it's going to be product, stocked in Walmarts, stocked in Costco's. That's going to be your best place, unfortunately for me, but fortunately for you. And you're going to be forced to battle the Walmart, people of Walmart, or the scalpers of Costco. So I hope you find product. I hope it's fun to have Pokemon cards. The other thing that I think you should think about if you're a parent or grandparent is getting the singles interest rolling. I've had some parents do orders, and our website is kind of cool. You can look at it, pokechalet.com. We sort of post, we're all singles. We post singles, and people can flip through them and look at the different cards. And they're actually the cards. They're not just stock art. We try to do our best for conditioning, things like that. But sometimes kids can have fun choosing like low value cards, 75-cent cards that interest them. That's a Pokemon I know. I want that card. And it's a little bit more structured and less throwing your money away, so to speak, because kids are getting the cards they want. So definitely look for websites like mine for singles, or bring them to card shows. Have them, buy small cards. The problem with card shows is a lot of the vendors are there, like they're money bros, and they're there to maximize profit. And a lot of them don't even think about the small stuff. Think about the small cards. So some do. Binder people with small binders, and people with dollar cards and 50-cent cards. Definitely get your child into sort of shopping for what they want, because that's an interesting part of the hobby. I mean, it can be fun too, besides ripping packs. And yes, ripping packs is the gamble, it's the adrenaline, but there's something about sorting singles, having a binder, collecting the cards you like. It's fun. So what I'm going to do is cut the video off here. I'm going to try to get back into doing more videos, more discussions, just because it's my only person. I'll burn out the ears of my friends and family if I talk to them about Pokemon. So glad you're here. Let's chat. See you next time.